My bad, boy. It died, bro. Stream died. But yeah, that scared me. Holland, the first chance.
Swallowed the mic then, but no, like Macca touched on there, there's a lot of
Fuck's
opportunities to
sake.
shoot from outside the box, but for me, Bernardo Silva and Jack Grealish, the quicker we get the ball to them, the quicker they are 1v1 and we can isolate the fullbacks and potentially get some success that way.
78% possession at the moment for Manchester City. It actually feels a bit more than that, Steve, doesn't it? I think Real Madrid have done well to get 22%.
I don't know where they got the 22% is from. Been a very dominant 14, 15 minutes from Manchester City. Don't worry, Jolien, I've asked for a seatbelt. It's coming up for you now, mate, just to tie you into that chair.
So corner for Manchester City to be taken by Grealish, with Haaland hovering right on the toes of Courtois. The Real Madrid goalkeeper gets his fist to it. Grealish. It's a good challenge in there by Vinicius Junior, but given away to the City captain Gundogan. That's too high though for Haaland. And then the race between Bernardo Silva and Toni Kroos results in a throw-in to Real Madrid.
Yeah, there'll be no rush to take this throw-in at all, Real Madrid. Just trying to get back in a bit of shape. Vinicius Junior losing the ball again in a dangerous position. Luka Modric trying to calm his teammate down, but nobody wants it.
21%, bro. What the heck?
Which is formidable by any calculation. They haven't lost a Champions League game here in 3.5 years since Lyon beat them in September of 2018. And they've started this match in impressive fashion. One thing City need to try and do tonight is get Erling Haaland more involved. He was shackled by Rudiger in the first leg. They'll also hope that Gundogan maintains this Midas touch, having been in such sensational form over the last few matches for Manchester City. He's fouled there by Valverde. I think that might be the first time that Valverde's been anywhere near the ball. Grealish already tormenting Carvajal down that side. Kevin De Bruyne. Just to whip the cross into not a bad area. Militao attacked it well, defended it well. The two centre-backs in the early stages here have had to be extremely concentrated back there for Real Madrid.
Yeah, I think Kevin De Bruyne caught
You get this banana milk. It's actually fire. This banana milk is still good, yo.
Whipped it in with his left.
I got it from Korean market.
Militao to the rescue again.
If you ever had the chance to buy this, buy it. You won't regret it. Trust me.
Previous two meetings were draws. He's not seen the ball yet, Benzema, but they can't take their eyes off him. His 645th game.
Bro, Benzema is holding us down. That's what he's trying to do.
With Carlos Santillana, what a servant he's been to
With Hala.
reigning European champions. Here's Gundogan, looking to try and float it in, but that's too far in front of Hala.
I'm surprised Benzema hasn't just dropped a little bit more. I know he needs to be an outlet up there. He's walking in there now, actually. Here's the chance from Haaland.
What a save, Courtois.
Of course it was, but
Save.
should have been his 53rd of the season.
But where's Militao? Militao should have been with Haaland, like Rudiger did.
Defending European champions, had it not been for Courtois in the final against Liverpool last season when he got the Player of the Match award, and he is a goalkeeper that tends to come up big when it really matters for his club side. Gundogan, Erling Haaland, Valverde trying to nick it back for Real Madrid, but all he can do is foul the City captain. They're certainly hanging on at the moment, Real Madrid.
Yes, they are. Not doing anything, are they, offensively? Yes, defending well, but just clearing the lines, and City are just coming again, wave after wave.
The commentator hate us or something. Who is the commentator? Who is the second commentator? He plays for a club that we beat so badly that he's hating on us right now. It's crazy, bro.
Ruben Dias, Manuel Akanji, John Stones, all in there. Haaland, of course, a big feature in a situation like this one. Plenty of pace on it. De Bruyne just might have been trying to catch Courtois napping.
Yeah, he was. That's what he was trying to do. It's a good angle. Madrid were deep, weren't they? Nice whip on the ball. Courtois always confident that it's going wide. It's Carvajal, and now Modric. Absolutely nowhere for Luka Modric to go. When he's restricted to situations like that, Steve, you know just how much pressure Real Madrid are under.
It's like three players surrounding him.
Run forwards from the Militao ball, but Militao went short.
Here's Walker. Guardiola and Ancelotti both stood down there very close to the action, both in dark suits tonight. Akanji. Grealish has a real appetite for it down the left-hand side in the early stages, supported here by Rodri and then by Akanji. Stones. Walker. Bernardo Silva. And now some time and space for Kevin De Bruyne.
Nice, Modric.
Modric, City corner. Well, they've somehow, Real Madrid, reached the 20-minute mark without conceding a goal. 20 minutes where Manchester City have had 78% possession, and they've been the team. In fact, pretty much the whole of the match has been played in the Real Madrid half.
Yeah, it's funny, Madrid have tried to play out all the time as well, instead of just going long once or twice.
Corner goes short from De Bruyne to Bernardo Silva. Slightly different angle. Good delivery towards the far side of the Akanji.
What a save, Courtois! What a save!
That is absolutely
What a monster! He's a monster goalkeeper. Holy shit!
Great header from Haaland. Incredible save. Going to his left, dives to his right.
I'm stressing out
What
right
can
now.
you say?
In goes the corner from the other side, and they were scrambling across the 6-yard box. It's gone behind. Steve, that is as good a save as you will see.
Absolutely. You nailed it. Great ball.
So how many
in.
saves he
Good
could
header
do?
back from Akanji.
Crazy.
Aggressive from the centre forward. Heads in
Nice
the
save,
right
baby.
area.
And Militao should have been with Hala again. Not Camavinga. Militao. That's a second chance, by the way. Second chance to score.
Yeah, remarkable save. I was celebrating. I'm not going to lie, Fletcher. I was celebrating that moment.
I felt
Courtois
you
saved it.
celebrating. Every time you celebrate, we shift. We're in for quite a ride tonight in more ways than one. Still 0-0, and Courtois already has produced two absolutely vital stops. The second save, the one we've just seen, was sensational. John Stones. He made 9 saves, Steve, in the Champions League final last season. None were quite as good as that, but I mean, he has been superb for Real Madrid.
Amazing. The save late on to Salah was brilliant, wasn't it? But nothing's as good as that one. That second to Haaland.
Grealish.
Nice.
Oh, there for Militao. Carvajal can't make contact. Rodri. Silva. Stones. Here's Walker, and now De Bruyne, and they're toying with them. Bernardo Silva! You don't say elation for Guardiola! Explosion from the supporters! Wonderful finish from Bernardo Silva! And there's nothing that Courtois can do about that! And City have taken a giant stride towards Istanbul! 1-0 up on the night, 2-1 up an aggregate, and that's exactly what they needed!
You have been warned. Once, twice. Can't stop this time. De Bruyne and Bernardo Silva yet again down the flank.
Beautiful finish. Bernardo Silva, clinical, lethal. He'd gone 9 games without a goal. He scored one against Bayern Munich in the quarter-finals. He's now got 6 this season, but none of them as important as that one. Julian Lescott, City lead.
Yeah, huge goal for Bernardo. Fully deserved from a City point of view as well, but John Stones in that flick there. Megs in, Vinicius Jr. shows great composure, and then the ball falls to Kevin on the edge of the box. You know he's going to make the right decision, and then great finish from Bernardo.
Here they come again. And Real Madrid from somewhere, Steve, have got to find themselves in this match.
Find themselves, they have to get a kick of the ball first. They have not been able to get close to any of the Man City players. Even that goal there, they won it back, Manchester City. Hala ran forward. Rodri could have easily put him in. Just got caught under his feet. But if they don't liven up, it's going to be goal after goal after goal.
8 attempts on goal in the opening 25 minutes for Manchester City against the reigning European champions. And the Etihad chorus can be heard around the stadium now. And the player they're toasting is Bernardo Silva.
It's a long game. It's a long game.
Just an apology there from De Bruyne towards Anthony. Fearful there that the ball might be smashed against him, but he's cool, calm and selective. He's been here before, but he knows his team have got to start playing.
Yeah, but internally he's not cool, calm and collected, because they've been all over the place and they've just been waiting.
I love the commentator just keep hating and hating. Other commentators try to be neutral and stuff, but this second commentator is just like, oh, Madrid internally he's hurting. Like, bro, calm down. Like, what do we do to you? What have we done to you, bro?
City with their tails up and with the lead. Rodri. Stones. Rodri out to the goal scorer. Drops the shoulder against Camavinga. Little step over and gets him away from Kroos. Here's Gundogan. Haaland with the shot! I thought that was going to rip into the top corner of the goal.
It's the hardest one of the lot. I tell you, off camera when you see him from up here.
Come on, man.
Gets back onside here. Onto his right foot and smashes it. Always fading away. But you can see how he scores goals because his movement is exemplary.
Here's the danger man, Vinicius Jr. penalised though for a handball. Gundogan. Manchester City finding space all over the pitch. Gundogan. Grealish.
See Vinicius Jr. and Benzema, they're almost not taking part. They're just waiting for a counter-attack. But at the moment, it's not forthcoming at all.
Every City player who receives the ball in space. There's never a Real Madrid player within 10 yards of them.
No, and they've always got 2 or 3 options for the pass as well. Every City player is so comfortable on the ball and so confident as well.
Grealish gliding away, gliding through and running and trying to play Haaland in. That was wonderful play at the outset from Grealish.
Yeah.
Man, I thought was stepping up to the wrong guy, yo. Why he keep doing that? Stay with Haaland. Alaba can't keep up with Haaland.
Who's produced that wonder stop to deny Haaland, but he could do nothing about the finish from Bernardo Silva. And it's Manchester City with their noses in front. feel like we should keep checking in on you from time to time, Jolien, just to see if you're okay.
Just check his pulse, that's all.
No, I'm fine. I'm just admiring the view, to be honest. Yeah. But no, from a City perspective, they're playing exactly how I would hoped, and there's a clear understanding of how Pep is asking them to perform. But so disappointed from a Real Madrid point of view that there's so lack of understanding of how to win the ball back collectively. It seems like they're closing down as individuals, which obviously doesn't bode well for them.
Don't forget tomorrow night, by the way, 7:15 the coverage starts, the second leg of AZ Alkmaar against West Ham. That's in the Conference League semi-final. And the game on Saturday, the Premier League match, Tottenham-Brentford, 11:30 BT Sport 1 and Ultimate. And you can also see the Heineken's Champions Cup, Leinster against La Rochelle on Saturday from 4 o'clock on BBC on BT Sport 2. We've also got some exciting changes to look forward to this summer as BT Sport becomes TNT Sports. There's all the same great sport you're used to, including the Champions League, the Premier League and European rugby. It's just a brand new name. All it is tonight, though, is same old Manchester City. Dominant, impressive, flowing. And they've got the lead.
Courtois, please do not waste the ball, Courtois.
Yeah, they're also working really hard as well, Manchester City. Closing Madrid down, not giving them any options. Madrid keep going backwards.
Hala caught in possession. Here's Hala, Militao though quickly across. Spotted the danger well, but it's just been a bit of a collision there involving Haaland and Militao as well, which Simon Marciniak has spotted.
Yeah, there wasn't much in it, was there?
Shut up, man.
See here, Militao wins the ball back. Bump. I mean, absolutely nothing in it, was there? Can't go to ground like that.
It's extraordinary that 45 passes completed so far by Real Madrid compared to 237 for Manchester City. I mean, if that's not dominance, I don't know what is. This has been as lopsided, Steve, in the opening, 31 minutes, as the first leg last week in Milan was, when Inter Milan took the game away from AC Milan.
Yeah. The only thing you would say in Real Madrid's favour, and there's not a lot to say in their favour, is that they're still in the game. 1-0's fine for them. They've done this many times before. We saw it at Anfield.
Here's the first chance now for Vinicius to get the other side of Walker. Walker's closing speed. What a run. What pace. Outstanding from Walker. He's the only player in the world, I think, who can give Vinicius Junior that kind of start and then get back the other side and get the ball.
Totally agree. One defender that enjoys running backwards as fast as he can, and yeah, they're the kind of matchup that Kyle Walker thrives off, so that wasn't a surprise to me, to be honest.
I think it's the kind of situation that
The other one is with the ball, the other one's without the ball. Just saying.
Champions League game here, and he told the story later, just wanted to prove to his teammates he was faster than him. That's confidence. Confidence that he backs up with blinding speed. Rodri. Manuel Akanji. Haaland onto De Bruyne. Important defending there by Carvajal. Now here's Luka Modric. In it goes now to Rodrigo, who just popped up on this side, and he's got Benzema in behind.
Ah!
Good goalkeeping by Edison.
Get there, bro.
Value of a keeper keeping his concentration when
Keep
he
going,
was involved
Benzema.
in the game.
Yeah, we'll have to see if he was onside, but if anything...
Now we're attacking.
Hits him the outside of his right foot a little bit too firmly. The pass was on, it was a simple enough pass. Didn't need to overhit it.
That's the warning, though, Steve. They've got
What's going on with Valverde? Valverde's not running like usual. Is he tired? He can't be tired. That's Valverde. He can't be tired. Valverde don't get tired.
Here's Kroos. Valverde. Militao. Into
Nice
Luka Modric. Carvajal was searching for Benzema, and that's going to bring the first corner tonight for Real Madrid. That's the first time, really, Steve, we've seen them move the ball up the pitch by passing it to each other.
Yeah, he finally got into the game a little bit. Lovely ball by Toni Kroos. First time pass. As you said, getting them up the pitch.
So for the first time tonight, Hala and Militao will enter the Manchester City penalty area. Corner taken by Madriddd. Militao is attacking it and gets his head to the ball. It's retrieved here by Vinicius Junior. Now Karim Benzema. Toni Kroos with a lot of power.
Oh my days, Tony!
What a hit from Toni.
Woo! Oh my days! Do it again, Tony. God
Can't say accuracy because it's the bar, but he catches hold of that and there's lots in it.
damn.
Dipping, goalkeeper's got no chance because there's too much movement on it.
He actually
Anything he gets a
fingertip,
finger, yeah, he
doesn't
does.
Gets a fingertip. What a save. I tell you what, Jolien, we
Now
saw
it's what I
the
say.
cleanest of clean strikes from De Bruyne last week in Madrid. That was as clean. The ball never deviated.
Yeah, two technicians there when you're referencing Kroos and Kevin De Bruyne. Yeah, great touch from Edison, needed touch as well because that's going in if he doesn't get that touch on the ball there.
Here's the warning though, Steve. Players who can change the game in an instant are all the way through this Real Madrid team.
Yeah. And they'll always feel that they're in the game and they can get back into it just with their level of experience.
The level of experience.
It's going to be difficult today. They're not silly.
Stones with the confidence to step into midfield and then stride forward. It just needed to be a more accurate pass from the England international.
Yeah, he just tried to knock it wide to the outside of his right foot, just bobbled up on him. It's the right thing by John Stones, stepping forward.
Guardiola involved in his 22nd game tonight against Real Madrid. He's only lost 4 of the previous 21. He's got a fantastic record against them. Has to be absolutely delighted by what he's seen from his team so far, but with the caveat that he knows there's danger lurking around every corner.
Yeah, for the first time, Camavinga's gone into that gap. Madrid have given the ball away yet again.
9 minutes to go in the first half. Jack Grealish for Manchester City. Gundogan stepping in. There's the chance. Oh, it's two! It's two! And it's Bernardo Silva again! Manchester City conceded.
Now what, Carlo? What's your plan?
Horizon. And little Bernardo Silva is the man who's
What's your
driving
plan, Carlo?
Yeah, accompanied by Jack Grealish, who was brilliant again there. Madrid giving the ball away and rightly being punished by Manchester City yet again. The too good to give the ball away to. Acres of space, Grealish drives.
Do
forward,
something,
takes
Carlo,
it,
please.
lovely ball. Deflects forward, but what a delicate header from Bernardo Silva. Doesn't go for power, just goes for accuracy. Little loop over the top. Madrid bodies stationary, absolutely stationary. But look at that gorgeous little header.
I'll tell you what, Jolien, there's still work to do with the header. He's a long way out, and he's got to be so accurate.
Oh, definitely. You could see the level of composure and the calmness he set himself under just before he attached himself to the ball with the header. But yeah, great play from Jack Grealish, and again, great run off the ball from Gundogan. So all-round great finish.
Well, Manchester City have had some excellent halves in European football, Steve. They've not had many better than this one. They've been outstanding.
Outstanding. Outstanding. They're not playing a minnow in European football. They're playing the best. And they've demolished them for the first 38 minutes. I'm amazed Madrid haven't got long to get out of
We're not playing at home as well. This is when we play at home, it's a different story. But we're playing away.
Manchester City fans in full voice, a crestfallen look on the face of Ancelotti, but look at the expressions on the faces all around the stadium. Here's Camavinga. Real Madrid must score the next goal in the match. Eder Militao. Here's Madriddd. He just stood and watched. Bernardo Silva
Yeah, he
walk
did.
past him and had the ball into the back of the net.
absolutely stationary.
Do you think he'll make changes here, Ancelotti, at half-time? I mean, he's not a panicker by any stretch of the imagination, and they've been in difficult circumstances and situations before, but they've been so overrun by Manchester City here.
His best 11 are out there. His best 11 that he normally counts on and can count on are out there now, and they cannot get anywhere near Manchester City. They may put some of the youngsters on, and I say youngsters as in people with more legs than the likes of Toni Kroos and Luka Modric. These players he really trusts, so it'll be some decision to make changes at half-time from Carlo.
He's got a front line with 69 goals between them this season, but they've been completely starved of any kind of service. Bernardo Silva fouled by Camavinga, he's on a hat-trick. It's a half where Manchester City have looked every inch the best on the planet. They've been absolutely outstanding. Everything they've done, Steve, has been of such a high standard.
Oh, come on, I don't want to end it like this.
Opportunity to apply yet more pressure on Courtois and Real Madrid.
Don't end it like this, please. Don't end it like this.
It's gone for the flat one. And the last touch there was a Madrid touch. It's a corner to Manchester City. I think they're shell-shocked, you know, some of those Madrid players down there, Steve, because they lose games, yes, but they don't get dominated like this very often.
No, they don't. I think, as I said to you before, speaking to some of the staff, they expected a really difficult game, but I don't think they thought it'd be this one-sided, this dominant.
De Bruyne out to take the corner with less than 5 minutes to play in the first half. Back in by Bernardo Silva, headed away by Carvajal. Benzema there for Real Madrid. The City players were swarming around the ball. Bernardo Silva, here's Walker, and he can just turn it back to Ederson. It's hardly been mentioned in the first half. Rodri via Rodrigo wins the throw-in. Showed so much emotion in the first half. Pep Guardiola is kicking every ball with his players down there.
I'm gonna read my book, man.
Bernardo Silva. Kevin De Bruyne.
Oh my days, I don't know. Read the book. Something, bro. Give us something.
They're almost playing this at the moment, Manchester City, as if it's a training exercise. It's so easy to find the colleagues, so many players in space, so easy to complete the passes. So much confidence flowing through every single one of them.
Rightly so, and they deserve it. They've scored two. Madrid's best player's been the goalkeeper.
Look at the pocket for De Bruyne. I mean, he got all the time in the world to receive the ball, turn, look at Hala. The only surprise was, with the time he had, he didn't play a better ball.
Correct.
That was lag.
Hala wasn't expecting that. The game is being played 30 yards from the Real Madrid goal. Manchester City keeping the ball uncontested, Real Madrid winning it and immediately facing a challenge. And that's been the story of the half. Ancelotti and Real Madrid need to change that desperately.
You think? Stop saying dumb shit, bro.
Rodri straight to Kroos.
Oh my god, you keep losing the ball in the middle of the park. Don't stop doing that. We keep doing it since the first 20 minutes. In the first 5 minutes. I don't care, bro. Oh my days. I need to do
Bernardo Silva. You know, the core of this Real Madrid team just keep on delivering. Modric, Kroos, Benzema. 105 years on the planet between them and counting. Great is an overused word in sport, but those three certainly qualify for greatness on any and every level. But there's a lack of energy in this Real Madrid performance.
Camavinga, come on.
De Bruyne.
It's a shot.
And now Grealish. He's gone out of play. He did use... Oh, the flag went up. Well, the referee has waved play on. Bernardo Silva. And Kevin De Bruyne. It's over the head of Grealish. It'll come for Gundogan and Haaland and Akanji.
No other goal, please.
Behind by Hala. Carlo Ancelotti used his substitutes so well in last season's competition. He may have to make some changes at the break here.
Yeah, we need Tchouameni instead of Tony or Luka. Tchouameni in, Tony or Luka Modric out. Rudiger's in for Carvajal.
Added time at the end of a...
I want to see Tchouameni, Valverde, and Camavinga in the middle. In midfield. It's a disappointment, man. Such a disappointment. First half.
It hasn't been. Pep Guardiola's team have overwhelmed Real Madrid in the first half. Bernardo Silva has scored 2 goals, but for Thibaut Courtois, it could have been more. It is Manchester City 2, Real Madrid 0.
This match is brought to you by Lay's. And Heineken. UEFA Champions League official sponsors.
I don't want to talk, to be honest. Don't want to talk.
I've been involved in a very big fight. I've been involved in stadiums with 90,000 people fight around the world, including UK, Saudi Arabia, United States, T-Mobile Arena. So yes, it's one of the biggest. But I just wanted to ask a question to the whole people around here. I wanted to ask a question. First of all, I wanted to thank Haney. I wanted to thank Haney family, Bill, David, for giving this opportunity for Vasily to fight for his dream, and very thankful for Top Rank, ESPN promoting this fight. Thank you guys very much. Without you, it wouldn't be happening. I like the talk going between the camps. I like that, but I also very like the respect going from both camps to each other. Usually it's going like, you know, swearing to each other and ba 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 until we're gonna go to the ring. This is going a very good, nice promotion. I wanted to thank everybody. Second, what I wanted to say is, what's the question was?
Hey, Igis, we're only a little bit mad that you wouldn't have given us the opportunity that we're giving you right now. We're just only a little bit mad.
4 years ago?
Anytime. Would you have ever given us the opportunity that we're giving you guys right now?
Look, 4 years ago, Lomachenko came in already as an established boxer. He didn't have a time in his career to go and to fight the young fighters. 4 years ago, you're gonna agree with me, David was not a name, big name in the boxing. David didn't have any titles. Lomachenko was always chasing champions, the big names. So
You told me it would never happen. You told me it would never happen, and we believe in God, we believe in Allah, and we know that Allah knows best. You said it would never happen, and I said
It's Allah, not Allah.
and you were right at that point
Not
because
Allah.
I never was thinking David was going to be a undisputed champion.
I'm watching
He
this,
is.
guys.
And you know, it's more respect to him. And that's what we're at.
have anybody else ever run your phone like we called your phone to fight Lomachenko? Is there anyone else raising their hand to fight this great fighter right here?
First of all, you know better than me, we are in the boxing business. We have a different promoters, we have a different networks, and you guys were with a Matchroom, you were on the Zone, we were with a Top Rank, we were on the ESPN. Even Lomachenko had a signed agreement with ESPN exclusivity. We couldn't go to the Zone no matter what. So it is what it is. But right now we're here.
Is there any other top fighter that has run your phone to fight Vasil?
No.
No, that's the answer.
No.
So to the people, this is a tough guy, Lomachenko, 3 division world champion, 2 Olympic medals. My son, 24 years old, has been chasing him because he's a great fighter. Let's make that understood. No one has chased Lomachenko the way he is because he's a great fighter, and Devin is putting himself to the test.
I think this is gonna be a great fight, by the way. Haney versus Loma.
And the champion is
It's gonna be a
Lomachenko.
great
I'll
fight,
tell you, I
but
think everybody was running from Lomachenko. It was
Haney is a
get
good
somebody in the
fighter,
ring
a
with
young
Lomachenko.
fighter, but
And you were
Lomachenko,
chasing. Exactly, yes. So
experience, you know, experience play into this shit. It's definitely gonna be a great fight. I got Lomachenko personally. No hate to Haney. Haney is a good fucking fighter. Great, smart IQ, high IQ fighter, but I got Lomachenko just because why not? For Ukraine, baby, Ukraine.
Because that's what I started with. But your answer, you said, hey, stadiums 90,000, 100,000, T-Mobile Arena, Las Vegas. Take all of that away, and I want to pose the same question to Bill. I'll give you both an opportunity. How does this fight differ in your gut, in your soul, in your heart when it comes to winning this fight?
Over those years we've been working with Vasily since he started a pro, we became friends. We became like a father and a son. We became very close. So his dreams are my dreams. Every time in the 10 years I was hearing when we're gonna do Undisputed, when we're gonna do Undisputed. So now you're asking me how big fight, how do we want that fight? It's the same thing like you ask a blind man, do you wanna see? Yes, we want this fight. It's a big fight, and we ready for it. He is ready. I'm sorry, not I, me, him.
Well, I think that's a good Freudian slip, because I think you have to be ready too. Bill?
Well, simple and plain, we started this journey when Devin was 8
I don't
years
know
old.
what to talk, bro.
On the journey,
My
I
mind,
asked
my
Devin how good did he want to be, and he said he
my
wanted
thing
to
is
be
not
the
here
best
right
ever
now.
put on a pair of gloves. And to be that, you must step up to these kind of challenges. He's evolved into a credible young man, both inside and outside the ring. I couldn't be more happy with his decision. He is the boss of our company, and we're moving straight ahead.
I love it. Loma, I want to come to you. You have been complimentary of Devin, his skill, his ability, but you said it's nothing new, and you have a job to do. All the belts are on the line. How do you walk out of the ring holding them on Saturday night?
He really high level boxer. He understands boxing. He can use his reach. He can use his feet and fill in distance. But I have a big experience in this sport, and it will be very interesting for me.
Devin? Hearing him compliment you like that, but also know that he has a job to do?
Yeah, I mean, we both have a job to do. You know, he has many good attributes that he does in the ring, but it's for me to go in there and crack the code and exploit his weaknesses.
I mentioned this earlier. Vegas is home. How do you and your team put pause on Vegas and all of the distractions that come along with that? You being at home, all your friends, all your family blowing you up. Hey, I need tickets. Can you get me into the suite? You got a credential for me? How do you separate all of that stuff so that you can just focus on the task at hand? Can you give us a little insight as to the camp and the family around you that's got your back?
I mean, it's tunnel vision, really. You know, I don't see nobody else, nothing else but Loma and being victorious. You know, the tickets gonna do what they're gonna do. Everything's, you know, I got a team that takes care of those things. But my main focus is Loma winning the fight. You know, I put my all into training camp. I push myself, and I'm ready to go. All the other, you know, things that come with a big event, you know, it is what it is. It comes with the territory. But my main focus is being victorious.
Man, I'm tired, man. I'm tired.
We documented it in the series. It was incredible to see. A lot of friends who are Muslim who had to fast for the month. You guys went downtown. You gave out food. You went above and beyond. Was it difficult for you to put your faith aside for a little bit or approach it in a different way during camp?
I'm tired,
it was
bro.
Definitely, you know, difficult because I wanted to fast.
My heart can't handle it. I ain't gonna lie.
And I fasted for, I want to say, almost 2 weeks, or a little bit under 2 weeks or whatever. But I wanted to fast with my family and, you know, make the sacrifices. But Allah understands that, you know, this is my job. This is how I feed my family. So that's when, you know, I made zakat and gave back as much as I could. But so much blessings always come for me and my family after Ramadan. You know, after Ramadan, the biggest blessings come to me, I feel. And the fight game is right after Ramadan, and this is a blessing. And me being victorious would be even more of a blessing. So, like I said, once again, I'm excited for Saturday night.
Loma, you've said time and time again, you like danger. There's danger over here. Saturday night, is this the most dangerous opponent that you think you've ever faced?
Maybe I can answer after Saturday night. Of course, right now.
I hope Ancelotti says change the tactic, you know, change the game plan, something, bro. Do something.
This is a fight of fights. Our T-shirts say top rank since 1966. Where does this one rank among your list of favorite fights to have promoted?
This ranks right up with the best ones. Why? Because it's so competitive and there are so many opinions out there as to who will win. The odds are very, very close, so that means it's a really good betting fight. And if the fight is a good betting fight and people believe it's going to be so competitive, there's nothing better in boxing or in sports. And so I am so pleased with these two fighters, with the determination that they brought with them. This will be a great fight and a great night for the sport of boxing.
Nice,
Everybody
Grandpa.
in this
Nice
room
one.
who works in boxing has a pound-for-pound list. You pay attention to that, and after Saturday night, victorious, where are you on that list in your mind?
Yeah, I mean, the world has seen me, you know, pay attention to the pound-for-pound list and, you know, feel a way about it. But at the end of the day, it's only an opinionated list, and it is what it is. You know, my main focus is being victorious, beating Loma, and wherever they put me on the pound-for-pound list, it should be high.
Loma, you've been atop of that list pretty much your entire professional career. What does a fight like Saturday night mean to you, aside from...
Pound for pound, number one in the world is me. And nobody can deny that. I'm the pound for pound number one.
Rank this fight in the history of your career now,
Pound
where
for
that
pound.
lives and what that does for you.
Like I
It
said,
could be
this
anybody.
man, then you put a goal in your life, you need to take it. If you can do this from first time, you can try to do this from second time and again. But you need to take your goal, your dream. This is what I try to do, and it's mean if I take it, I'll be really very, very happy. And thanks for God, thanks for to my promoter, my top rank company. my manager, my family, my father, and all people who support us.
Styles make fights, and clearly we have two incredible styles taking the ring Saturday night. Bill, are there things that you guys worked on specific to his style that we will see possibly that we didn't or haven't seen from Devin?
Preparing for a Lomachenko, you can prepare for everything that you see him do, but he has the ability to rise to a different level. All champions of yesteryear, they bring out a gear that you haven't seen, so you can't just necessarily prepare for him. We can do our best to prepare. You know, Devin has an array.
I don't want to go back. I don't want to go back, bro. I don't want to watch it. Should I just turn it off? Fuck, man. I don't really want to watch. We're just gonna get beat up again in the second half. Like, there's nothing we can do. They're so good. Like, I don't know. I can't see any way we could stop Man City in the second half. They're so good. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Like, I don't see how we could beat them. I don't see how. How can we beat them, yo? And why is my room so cold? It's like freezing. The champion.
Plays.
Madrid, please, Madrid.
Okay, second half action is set. Time to send you back upstairs
Madrid,
to your
please,
commentators
Madrid,
for
please,
Manchester
man.
City against Real Madrid, Rob Green and Clive Tilsley.
We can do it. No change, nothing.
Nobody is seriously saying that the
No change.
Guardiola era at Manchester City needs the Champions League win to make it a success. It is
No
a success
change.
already.
Camavinga's still there.
Just the 9 major trophies in the last 5
Toni
seasons.
Kroos is still there. Luka Modric's still there.
So the manner in which the trophies have been won with style and panache, but
Valverde, Luka Modric.
sporting legacies are measured in achievements. Real Madrid have got plenty of their own. They're defined in the big finals, the big moments. Sport creates winners and losers. It's harsh. It's the way it is. And Rob Green, this Manchester City model is not built to finish second.
No, and they're looking at the second half to say, right, the first half was good, but we're being asked a different question now. We've got our noses in front, we've got the game in front. How do we manage this second half? You'd imagine they want to go about it in exactly the same way and ask the question to Real Madrid.
Vinicius Junior.
Hey, ref!
To be his own. Kyle Walker has got the answers.
And they've had all the answers in that first half. I wonder what questions Real Madrid can ask in this second half, because they need a change. They didn't bring anyone off the bench for a change. They need a change in emphasis.
And how good have City been and how bad have Real been?
Well, as we were saying at half-time, you look at it and think, if they weren't in Real Madrid shirts, you really would be questioning some of these players and how they've gone about this game. But they are, and it is Real Madrid. You just wonder whether you say, OK, we've been on the ropes, now it's our turn to start throwing some punches.
Here's Camavinga, who came forward with such effect last week. He's barely got over the halfway line tonight. He has now. Hala, Camavinga. It's loose from him. Just hauling Hala to the floor.
You're looking at that man, and you're looking the same. 2 minutes in, you just can't afford to be making mistakes, the same mistakes on the ball this half. Too many errors in the first half. Yes, some of them forced.
We lose this shit. I mean, there's nothing we can do. It's gonna be Man City versus Inter Milan, and then Man City is gonna beat the fuck out of Inter Milan, just like how they did it to us.
Necessary improvement in them.
You know what I mean?
Whether Manchester City can keep their grip. De Bruyne.
They might score, you know. Man City might score another one.
Grealish.
It's game over for us. Down by 2. And we keep losing the ball. We still didn't learn the mistakes we had in the first half.
Can't imagine that Carlo Ancelotti is the kind of coach to shout the ball during a half-time break, even when things have gone so badly wrong for his team. He trusts these players, they've produced so much for him. He probably has just appealed to their own pride. Cross just clipped by De Bruyne.
And there's one thing having tactics and saying sit deep and we'll hit you on the break. There's another thing being passive. And I think that's what they were in the first half, was passive. And allow Manchester City to do their thing, and you're going to get hurt.
Again, a miscontrol by Luka Modric. Hala to De Bruyne. Militao wins it back.
De Bruyne there, losing the ball, but having a stand-up row with Pep Guardiola, the manager. They're still at it. They're still passionate.
I couldn't quite believe my eyes. He is the manager, you know. Modric. Carvajal is on the way here. Akanji didn't see him. Benzema didn't really get hold of it. Diaz was in the way. Here's Benzema once more. Vinicius Junior. He was caught there by Ruben Diaz.
Yellow. Thank you.
I'm trying to explain at the start of the game that yellow cards are not particularly significant in themselves. They were wiped from the players' records after the quarter-finals. You need 3 yellow cards to get a suspension in the Champions League, so you have to get a red card in a semi-final to miss the final itself.
Just a couple of momentary slips there for Manchester City. Akanji just allowing Carvajal in behind, misjudging the ball, and then Diaz getting the wrong side of Vinicius. So there are mistakes in this team.
Alaba struck a wonderful free kick in the Copa del Rey final the weekend before last.
Oh, for fuck's sake, bro.
Need a save.
Well, how am I gonna see it when you're fucking paused the
That's a fantastic save. Made it look easy. But you just got to keep your eye on the ball.
Benzema in towards Camavinga. Well seen by Gundogan. There's 2 balls on the field. One which had accidentally been kicked into the crowd was returned at just the wrong time. It's those fingertips.
Keep your eye on the ball because you never know how far it's going to dip, and it did this a long way for him from there, because it's dipping with that trajectory as well with the pace. Got to have a stronger hand on it, stronger fingertips.
Interesting to see how the referee restarts play here, and there's been quite a discussion over how he's going to do it. It's clearly in a dangerous area. Normally in these uncontested situations, the team that were in possession will get the ball back, and Manchester City have been presented with it. It's careless from Rodri. Little moments like that can just change the direction of a game.
Beautiful weather outside. Instead, I'm stuck in my room watching Real Madrid get beat the fuck out by Man City.
Here's De Bruyne trying to settle things.
And I gotta go to work. Well, there go my day.
Manchester City. De Bruyne was onside there. Carvajal was playing him onside. He didn't quite believe it himself. I think it then became a little bit lax, and it has been a little bit lax from Manchester City.
They didn't want the half-time whistle to blow. Valverde.
One goal, please. Just one goal. One goal is all we need to come back.
Here's Grealish.
One goal from Real Madrid. One goal from Real Madrid and we'll come back. I believe.
Gundogan.
But if we're playing like this, I ain't believing shit.
Grealish has support. Bernardo Silva in all kinds of space. He's won a corner.
Well, the man marking him, Vinicius Junior, he's foregone his defensive duties. He's up front now. He's high and wide on the left. They've sacrificed it. Walking back with Benzema.
Yeah, Real Madrid have simply got to score the next goal, even with their escapology ability. They can't go 3 down and stay in the competition. Grealish. Ruben Diaz arriving late on the scene. Bernardo Silva set himself for a volley. There's no foul. Real Madrid have got a chance to counter. Cross towards Vinicius Junior, but
too far.
Kyle Walker. Calmly down by Edison. Sorted that situation out well.
So dispiriting for Real Madrid as well.
What?
Have a chase on and then
That was ball.
Gundogan fouled by Valverde. And Kyle Walker exchanged high fives and an embrace with Vinicius Junior at the end of last week's game. There was a real mutual respect between them. He was left on the bench for the 2 quarter-finals, the second leg against Leipzig, but he started 7 of the last 8 now. Walker, he seems to have regained the manager's trust. Bernardo Silva. Grealish. It's a completely different contest tonight. Carvajal has shown a yellow card.
Yeah, you're on my turf. This is my ground. One false step and you're out of position and you're gone. One more full step like that and Carvajal will be gone.
And he was on the fringes of the team this time last year. He did admit that during his first year here, he was rather in awe of 1 or 2 of his teammates. He feels loved now, Jack Grealish, by teammates and fans alike. He's been one of the first names on Pep Guardiola's team sheet this season. De Bruyne. More up than out from Carvajal, kept alive by Rodri and by Akanji, and here's De Bruyne again. Grealish. He was a bit unlucky there. He's the kind of poster boy, I suppose, of this team. He's got the Gucci contract, some boots contract, which apparently is worth $12 million a year to wear boots. I'd wear Birkenstocks out there for that.
I wasn't sure what type of boots you were talking about. I'm sure he looks good in them.
Here's Carvajal.
One goal, baby. One goal. One goal, please. Just one. Just one, bro. I just want one goal.
Camavinga. Benzema. Valverde. Modric. Just none of the presence or aura that we're used to seeing from Real Madrid. Keeping the ball but going backwards. Militao.
Rodrigo. Vinicius Junior. Gundogan comes between the two Brazilian wingers. And Grealish is fouled by Militao this time.
It was really good for Manchester City to contain Real Madrid, sustained period with the ball, but didn't break ranks, just held their own. They've got the comfort of a 2-0 lead, obviously, but they said down, look, you're going to have to do it a lot quicker and a lot better than that to break us down.
Yeah, Camavinga should be playing in the midfield with Tchouaméni and then put Mendy in. Put Mendy for left back, if you guys, or Carvajal and the right back for Carvajal. Mendy in the right back. Because I want to see Jack Grealish versus Ferland Mendy.
Manchester City keeping up the pressure, keeping up the energy levels, keeping the heat on the Real player in possession. Winning it back. Kanchi losing out to Rodrigo. Rodrigo has escaped. 3 in support. Benzema waiting on the far side. Walker's done well. Found only Vinicius Junior though. Benzema, it was
Benzema, it was not for you, bro! Get away from the ball! Stop holding us back! For fuck's sake, bro.
He's such an intelligent player, Gundogan. Decision making is top class, just what they needed there. Straightforward pass, keep the ball, settle it down.
Get the shape as well, allows that time, as you say, Clive, just for the team to regroup, get the shape, get control of the ball.
De Bruyne stepping away from Camavinga. Oh, it's come here for Gundogan off Carvajal.
Carvajal giving passes to the opponent. What the fuck?
Played Gundogan onside.
Almost.
Rodrigo. He's clever for Modric. Rodrigo once more. Vinicius Junior is there. It's a bit of a fresh air shot. Benzema. Carvajal. Modric. And it's Grealish who's back there defending his penalty area. Running into Luka Modric, who wasn't about to budge. Free kick given.
I'm not sure that there was much Luka Modric could do about that. I'm not sure he wanted to get in the way. But it's good play from Jack Grealish. Again, a good ball from Gundogan. Good bit of play from him. Slows the game down, kills the game, keeps it in control.
And I think that's one thing that Grealish's ability on the ball gives Manchester City, the ability just to control games and stop them and win a free kick. It's interesting, Phil Foden's played in that position in a couple of recent games, and he's got more of a goal threat, more likely to run in behind. The possession is so important to Manchester City, and Grealish keeps it.
His decision-making's got better. When to make those runs, when to play those balls.
Here is Jack Grealish. Ilkay Gundogan, he saw Bernardo Silva out of the corner of his eye. Good anticipation there by Rodri, not such a good back heel. Camavinga. Vinicius Junior. Carved down by Ilkay Gundogan, who picks up Manchester City's second yellow card of the night.
They must have seen videos of a few days ago when him and Camavinga ran the length of the pitch and finished with a plump.
He's got a wonderful solo goal here last year, cutting down the centre of the field. Rodrigo went in the corner.
Rodrigo. Come on, Rodrigo. I believe in you, bro. What now, bruh? Come on, Rudy.
Because Luka Modric is coming off to be replaced by Antonio.
All right, Alaba go left. Camavinga middle.
Presumably free Eduardo Camavinga into midfield. A very fond embrace there from Carlo Ancelotti for Modric. Here's Kroos. Carvajal. And it's Haaland is there to hook it away. It was a very caring embrace there from Ancelotti to Modric. Almost a nod in the direction of his excellence down the years, but maybe just an admission that it's possibly a bridge too far. A semi-final, 38 this coming September.
I have to say that as every game ticks by, it might be the last of the Krooses, Modric, Benzema's all playing together.
I'm not saying he's old, Luka Modric, but his first game here at the Etihad, Micah Richards played in it. Seriously, 2008. He came here with Tottenham.
He never scored against Manchester City.
Oh.
I wonder if he remembers playing against Micah. We'll have to ask.
And Micah will remember the game because City had 2 men sent off. Micah wasn't one of them, but they were running out of defenders at one stage. Spurs won 2-1. 2008. Stones. Rodri.
Yeah, we lost this game. I ain't gonna lie. We're done. We're done. Can't get the hold of the ball. You can't have a shot.
It's Gundogan.
We're playing slow. I don't see us winning this. I ain't gonna lie.
It's a foul by De Bruyne on Vinicius Junior. He's not convinced.
As you suspected, Clive, that Alaba's had to go into left back, Rudiger in at centre half, and that allows Camavinga, gives that bit more mobility in midfield for him to exploit, but does also expose Rudiger at Alaba at left back, even more so probably than Camavinga.
That midfield is clearly going to undergo an overhaul. Kroos here. Threaded through.
See?
Alaba.
See how Benzema holding us back?
Strong that Jude Bellingham's future is in Madrid. Here's De Bruyne. Haaland on the move, well tracked.
Nice, come on.
He just already looks happier in that role.
I believe in you.
Alaba.
Come on! Come on, Madrid!
Vinicius Junior.
Come on!
It's just beyond Valverde. Manchester City are going to have to be a little bit careful here.
Come on! We got this.
So far, but Real Madrid are more of a factor in this match now.
Yeah, and they've just been lulled into.
Come on! 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 Get up! Get up! Get up!
De Bruyne is making stopped tracking back. He's tiring. That might be a change coming up soon.
Come on! We got this. Yes! Up! Do not pass to Benzema. Oh my God! Benzema do something. Rodrigo is open. Rodrigo.
Sets up Toni Kroos.
Rodrigo! Rodrigo!
Colleague Gundogan, Edison's able to keep it in.
Rodrigo, for fuck's sake.
Militao and Camavinga combining to deal with Hala. Free kick's been given against Erling Haaland.
It's a head injury for Militao, but it just shows the difference between the two teams, that Edison can get the ball and hit it long, and they've got something up there to hit.
Just pass it.
Not
Pass
so
it,
much in the strengths of Real
pass it,
Madrid.
man. I don't know. Stop losing the ball! Stop! Have a shot, Militao. Fuck it.
Carvajal's made a forward run.
Carvajal, put it in the middle, bro. Oh my God, there's only one guy in the middle, which is Benzema.
Camavinga. Rodrigo. Benzema. Away by Rodri. De Bruyne. Got Haaland up with him. Steered in towards Erling Haaland, but not sure it needed to go in at that stage. Manchester City Probably should have more of an eye on the clock than the scoreboard.
It was a tired decision, tired body, tired mind. He couldn't have another stride. He couldn't take it on anymore. He knew he wasn't going to win a foot race. He played it because he just run out of steam.
Good. Give me a break from this fucking game. Honestly. Alright, that's enough though. That's enough though.
Protecting the ball well this time, Grealish. Gundogan. It's a lovely ball for De Bruyne. Gundogan once more. Grealish. Oh, he's got the better of Carvajal tonight, that's for sure.
I still think that was the wrong decision, though. Thinking keeping the ball, having Real Madrid where you want them, just keep passing it.
I want Nagelsmann next year, bro. If Carlo don't bring us to the finals, I want Nagelsmann. Bring him home. Bring him to Madrid. He's coming home. Nagelsmann, Bellingham, Alphonso Davies. Who else want to come? Mbappe, please come. Please, I need it. I need it. Because look at us right now with Carlo. For fuck's sake.
The ball hit the referee there. It's been a bounce ball. Another change on the way for Real Madrid and their other senior midfield player, Toni Kroos. He's only 33. Will give way to Marco Asensio, who scored Real Madrid's winner against Getafe in the Spanish league at the weekend. He scored 9 goals now since the start of February, one in the quarter-final against Chelsea.
I'm guessing Asensio right wing.
Another attacking move.
Yep.
And Rodrigo play a cam.
Benzema.
Oh no, he's playing behind Benzema.
They've got to throw bodies forward now.
Valverde. Alaba. Vinicius. David Alaba. Marco Asensio. Fede Valverde. Vinicius Jr. They was running down a blind alley, really.
It's been in individual throws, hasn't it? Individual spurts. It's not been done as a team as much, and it's
20 minutes. We have 20 minutes to put this shit out of our ass.
Predictable.
Pull it out, man. Pull it out of our ass right now.
Champions League final,
We need
Manchester
to.
City. The more you want something, the more difficult it can be to get your hands on. City want a Champions League success on their roll of honour for all the reasons that every other club does, but here in the northwest of England, their local rivals United and Liverpool are both multi-winners. Here in English football, they've been the dominant force for 5 years or more, probably a decade really, but without that one trophy that truly elevates the club's global standing. The Manchester City anthem, their rendition of the great old show song Blue Moon.
I feel that they sense that there's one last push in this, one last push for 10-15 minutes, and they can enjoy the last 5.
Bernardo Silva, whose 2 first-half goals are the difference. Kanchi. Erling Hala. Okay, Gundogan, Erling Haaland! Denied by the crossbar, and again by Thibaut Courtois.
This is it. This is it. Mark the time. 72, 40, whatever you guys want to time it. Time it right now. The comeback is happening. The comeback is happening. I could feel it. I could feel it. How is Erling Haaland missed from there? It's happening. It's happening. It's happening. It's like last year. It's literally like last year. I felt this. I'm feeling it in my veins. You see it? Oh, I could feel it. I could feel the comeback is coming. About 20 minutes. We got time. Madrid, this is it. We built for this. We built for this. This is our time. Our time. Courtois saved it for a reason. He saved that shit for a reason. Come on. Come on, Madrid.
The German Cup final of 2021.
Magic. 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 Magic night. It's a magical night in Etihad. Come on. Magical night in Etihad. Come on. Come on. I feel it. I feel it in my bones. I feel it in my blood. We can do it. We can do it.
Just shown a little bit more appetite.
Come on.
For the loose balls, Manchester City.
What a save by Courtois. There's in Courtois. We would have been down by 4-0 by now. 4-0. Come on. We need another sub. We need another sub, I think. I think Mendy should be in for Carvajal. Mendy for Carvajal, I think.
And again, he's choosing his moments. Jack Grealish to come inside. And the game stops, and he can make that little darting run inside.
If I'm Carlo, I'm putting Mendy for Carvajal. And Kroos is out for Tchouaméni. Kroos is already out. My fault.
Always got something to say as
well. Man, I don't know who's gonna be out. We have so many attacking.
De Bruyne. How important was his equaliser a week ago? Flicks on it in! Catchy! Oh, what a moment for him! What a time to score your first goal for Manchester City! A goal that gives them a 3-goal lead. A goal that points them in the direction of Istanbul at a Champions League final. That's how big that goal is.
Oh, book your flights, book your tickets. They're on the way to Turkey for the final. Real Madrid, so often have been so deep in these positions, and it's Carvajal at the near post, drop in, and the flick from Akanji and a touch from Militao is enough to beat Courtois. Just the faintest of touches, and then one off the knee, and that's enough to send City through to the final. They've been in complete control of this second leg, and that has capped it.
Well, there's no need to review anything. He was onside. Rodri beyond him wasn't.
It's a goal. It's a goal. Can't do nothing about that. It's a goal. I told you not to start Militao. Start Rudiger. But you guys wanted to start Militao. Last week plan was the best plan that we ever had against Man City. But I don't know, for some reason, Carlo was playing passive in the first half. Well, that backfired. Now what? Now what? We have 10 minutes to play. Now what? Now what? We have 10 minutes to play. We lost. We're done. We're out. We didn't win anything. We only won Copa del Rey this year.
Manchester City goal. Well, Real Madrid don't look like they're going to go quietly here. If you're wondering what this is all about, well, I can tell you. Many moons ago, and I was at the game in Poland, Manchester City played in a European match against Lech Poznan, and that is how their fans celebrated a goal. The travelling City fans liked it, brought it back to Manchester, and now the Poznan is a rather unique celebration of a Manchester City goal. Riyad Mahrez is coming on for Ilkay Gundogan, who I think has been absolutely tremendous tonight. He scored a couple of outstanding goals at the weekend for his last 3 games, but it's just been his...
I think this shirt is bad luck, bro.
I
shouldn't be wearing my Madrid shirt.
Dressing room to wear that armband. Final year of his contract. We'll wait to see whether Manchester City can persuade him to stay. He's 32 now, but they love him here. He's been terrific, hasn't he?
Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant in possession, brilliant off it. Dictated so much of the game. As you say, such an intelligent player. He's come into his own this season, has taken it to a new level.
3 changes for Real Madrid. Lucas Vazquez, number 17, Aurelian Tchouameni, number 18, and Dani Ceballos.
There's nothing else we can do. We lost. Too late now, Carlo. It's too late. It's too late. Now you want to make changes. Down by 3, now you want to make changes? You're out, bro. The fuck out. Thank you for the Champions League you brought us. 2014. Last year. Thank you for that. But you're out. You're done, bro. You're done. Fucking hell. He put Lucas Vazquez instead of Mendy, bro. What the fuck?
Benzema and Modric bidding for a 6th Champions League win this season. Record. I'm not sure they're going to get too many opportunities more. Maybe this is it.
Yep, it's the end of the road for some. And you're thinking, certainly for tonight and beyond, but those 3 subs are pretty much thrown in the towel from a Real Madrid perspective. And looking at damage limitation, what's left of a season for them? La Liga gone, the Champions League gone.
They have won 3 trophies this season, but not the major trophies that they earn. No goal as yet.
You see why we have Rudiger? That's why. But no, you want to pick Militao over him? Sure.
But this is a lap of honour now for Manchester City. These last 10 minutes. Yeah, they've had their run-ins with UEFA, as you heard. The Champions League anthem gets ritually booed here before kick-off. And somehow, that has made it all the more important to show everyone they can be the best in Europe. They can put an end to the conversation by answering that one nagging question they haven't found an answer to yet. And they're heading to a second final in 3 years.
I'm sure they can't wait to boo it at the final as well.
24 nights from now. They've never faced Inter Milan in European club competition, Manchester City. Pep Guardiola certainly has memories of Inter. Jose Mourinho's Inter beat Guardiola's Barca in the semi-final of 2010, and I was there. I remember the special one milking the success in the Nou Camp. And his team played more than an hour that second leg in Catalonia with 10 men. There'll be a reunion with Edin Dzeko, who spent 4.5 years here, scored that important late equaliser the day that Sergio Aguero won the English title with the last kick winner in 2012.
Now we're playing Madrid football.
Here's Benzema, chance for Vinicius Junior. Will come again for Karim Benzema. Edison makes a save, set up by Lucas Vazquez. What a stop that is from Dani Ceballos. Lucas Vazquez again. Benzema. A little bit of that pride showing in these closing moments.
Absolute wonder from Edison. get it by any means. Get in the way of the ball. You've done nothing for 80 minutes. Sharp is alive. He wants that clean sheet.
Vinicius Junior, away by Ruben Diaz. Rudiger and Haaland reacquaint themselves with each other. Phil Foden is imminent. Here comes the change. And listen to the applause for Kevin De Bruyne. You know, Manchester City were in a hole last week. Midway through the second half. And in many ways, I think his goal is perhaps the key goal of the entire tie.
Coming back from a goal down in the Bernabeu was the significant point of this tie tonight. Has been a
Haaland, bro. You better win this Champions League, bro. Haaland, you better win it. I don't want to see Messi another Ballon d'Or. I ain't gonna hold you.
Well, they say you learn and grow from
You better score like a hat-trick in the final so they'll remember your name.
Not just last year in Madrid, there was a crazy.
That's the only way to win the Ballon d'Or over Messi carried World Cup.
They've kept knocking at the door, kept putting their name in the frame, kept gathering experience, kept backing Pep Guardiola to find his own way back to the top of the mountain, and they may just be on the final ascent again at last.
See? You see what happened, Benzema? Benzema out. Benzema out. No, do not extend his contract. No, I'm not extending his contract for sure.
He's really played a side part this evening, not featured at all. The threats that they've had in the game, in the first leg that we talked about, that we thought coming into this game.
Don't care if they're
So tight, we thought, again, it could be a real tactical cagey affair. It's been a bruising encounter for Real Madrid.
Yeah, bruised with their soul and spirit and reputations who honour two of them.
Zidane. You know what? Zidane. I want Zidane next year. Never mind Nagelsmann. I want Zidane. I'm sure Zidane is ready to take the job again.
Twice in 3 seasons with his beloved Barcelona. His first 3 seasons as a senior coach.
Just keep recycling the pattern, you know. Carlo to Zidane. Zidane 4 years. I've been three-peat. And then come back to this fucker, old fucker again, you know what I mean?
Grealish. Bernardo Silva is a genius, isn't he? Things he sees, his vision, even in little tight corners like that one. This coming month may just be the biggest in Manchester City's history. The English Premier League title is theirs to win and retain this coming weekend, to make it 5 times in 6 years at the peak of this nation's game.
Look, Benzema's gonna lose the ball. He's gonna make a bad pass and lose the ball.
Years ago, moves into their sights. A Wembley FA Cup final against United on June the 3rd, and followed now by the Champions League final in Turkey a week later. A lot of things will have to fall into place, but it's not a dream anymore, it's an ambition, it's on, it's possible.
There was an argument as to whether this was the biggest game of Manchester City's history tonight. I'm feeling they certainly had a huge slice of how this season would end for them, and they have passed it with flying colours. And from that, for the final, what a step in belief as well for the players. And you feel if those things fall into place, the final might just be the crescendo of a wonderful season for them.
I'm not gonna lie, Man City been playing so good as a team. They're playing very disciplined, good passes, good decision. Chemistry is definitely there. They don't lose the ball. Their pressing is good. Probably the best team this year then. They're the best team this year. It depends if they could beat Inter Milan in the final or not. But yeah, this is good. We are good. They're the best team in the world for sure. Man City this year. You could say. I mean, we are the best team in the world just because we have the Cup World Cup. But Man City is definitely a winner. They're good.
It'll be a blue-on-blue final.
Respect. Respect to Pep Guardiola and Man City. You know what? Respect. Can't do nothing, man. Can't do nothing against them. In the back, they're so disciplined. They can win one-on-one. Goalkeeper is good. Attacking wise, it's definitely good. It's just all over the field. They are so good. Can't deny that. Can't deny that. They have quality everywhere on the pitch.
Who has played in a major cup final this season? Just the World Cup final. Maybe a free kick. And they may well have added 2 more trophies to the Guardiola collection before they arrive in Istanbul. Their Champions League ambitions now super fueled by these treble ambitions. Can't choose your time to win the greatest prizes in your sport, but Manchester City look as ready as they'll ever be. It's one injury really, Nathan Ake, which is amazing in itself at this stage of a long season. 3 added minutes coming.
At one point, I believe it could have happened, but Akanji scored. That's when I knew that it's never going to happen.
Yellow card shown.
Down by 3. We can't do nothing. We're but down by 3.
Again, of no consequence. Grealish can laugh it off.
It just goes to show the difference, though, that Manchester City have had tonight. They're all over. Real Madrid still in the Real Madrid.
By the way, guys, I'm not gonna stream or react to the final. I'm just watch it myself without. Oh, there you go. That's 4. That's 4 goal. Good night, guys. Good night.
Real Madrid have not just been beaten tonight. They've been wiped away by the brilliance of Manchester City. 2 goals in each half. Julian Alvarez, a world champion who wants to be a European champion, has scored twice in a World Cup semi-final this season and has now scored in a Champions League semi-final.
Complete dominance from start to finish of this game. It's the clinical passing, the timing of the runs, the movement, just the understanding. It's just been too much for Real Madrid. The substitutes combining from there. Pick your spot, pick your moment. You're on your own. You can walk it in. And they've walked home into the final tonight.
Leading scorers in this season's competition, 31. That's the first by a substitute. And the smile on Pep Guardiola's face says it all. And the rather rueful grin on the face of the man who breaks the Champions League record tonight for games as a coach. But he's not going back to Istanbul. Jamie Carragher is, he'll tell you all about it. And Manchester City are going there too.
millions of Manchester City fans who have waited and wanted this so much. And their team have delivered it with style and beauty tonight. The perennial Champions League contenders, the masters of this competition, have been taught lessons of their own. Manchester City are Champions League finalists again. The serial winners of the English game can become Champions League winners at last. They have ended the reign of Real Madrid, and they will go to Istanbul as favourites to begin a dynasty of their own.
Congrats, Man City. Honestly, congrats. They deserved it. They beat us 4-0. We don't deserve nothing. If we couldn't beat Man City, we did not deserve to win the Champions League this year. So, hey, fair enough.
As a fine player and an even finer coach, he hasn't held the trophy aloft since 2011. It's been a long time by his standards and expectations, too long. But his 12-year itch will be royally scratched if City can beat Inter Milan in 24 nights' time in Istanbul. Real Madrid will lick their wounds and be back for more next year. There are a few certainties in sport, but Real will surely win a 15th title one day. It's been another wonderful campaign in a mixed season. Carlo Ancelotti has said he's staying. You can bet one or two stellar names will be joining. But perhaps it's time for a new name to be etched onto the giant European Cup that Ancelotti has won more than any other coach. 22 different clubs have lifted the European Cup since Real Madrid became the first to win what is now the Champions League back in 1956. A 23rd is ready and waiting to join Europe's elite, and that club is Manchester City. They have annihilated Real Madrid tonight. 2 goals
I can't say
in each half,
nothing, man.
4-0 on the night, 5-1 on aggregate. It's Manchester City versus Inter Milan.
Congrats, Man City. I'm not gonna say that shit again, but I'm definitely not gonna stream one day win the Champions League.
On aggregate is the score. Michael, we talked about how this was going to be the
You know what?
psychological test for Manchester City. Boy, did you pass it!
And they came through with flying colours. I mean, what a night! Ecstatic. We talked about how great Milan was yesterday, being there, being at the stadium. Today,
You know this?
energy flowing through this stadium.
That's our 14. When Man City get that 14 Champions League, don't talk to us. Alright? For right now, congrats them. Congrats. For real, congrats.